Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Council meeting of the 23rd of September 2014. Do you have any apologies for absence? Order of business? Okay. If there's any declarations of interest, please state as we go through the agenda. The minutes of the meeting for approval, Midlothian Council, 12th of August 2014. Okay. For noting, Cabinet, 27th of May 2014. 27th of May 2014. Planning Committee, 27th of May 2014. General Purposes Committee, 20th of May 2014. Local Review Body, 3rd of June 2014. Performance Review and Scrutiny Committee, 29th of April 2014. 4th of June 2014. 4th of June 2014. And Midlothian Safer Communities Board, 1st of April 2014. Okay, thank you. We move to item 5, helping young people make informed choices about study and employment, Academy's partnership. It's to be led by Councillor Bryant. No.
Provost,
Mr. Galoran.
Provost, we have with us Alan Galoran from Queen Margaret University, who is going to make a presentation on this topic, and then members can ask any questions they may wish to following that.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Galoran, please.
Thank you very much indeed, Provost, and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for inviting me along this afternoon for the opportunity to tell you about this very exciting initiative. The title is quite important because it very much is about helping young people make informed choices about study and about employment. The menu, in terms of what I'm going to talk to you about, is I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you why it's important, both in terms of education and also in terms of employment and employability. And then I'm going to tell you why it's working. So, what is it? Well, it is a groundbreaking initiative. The intention behind the initiative is to raise aspirations of young people, provide flexible learning, and to focus upon developing employment skills, and particularly in key growth areas for the Scottish economy. It's a collaboration led by Queen Margaret University. It involves Edinburgh College, Borders College. It involves the 4 local authorities of Midlothian, East Lothian, Scottish Borders, and City of Edinburgh. And importantly, it involves a range of employers. We have over 50 schools across the 4 local authorities involved. It operates at secondary 5 and secondary 6, so it's aimed at young people age 16 plus. Those are the 4 academies that we currently have running, and they are all running within this particular local authority. And you can see in terms of hospitality, tourism, culture, creative industries, health and social care, food science and nutrition, these are all important areas and areas of growth, economic growth for Scotland. Why is it important? Why is it important for education? The Academies project very much takes on the challenges from the white paper, putting learners at the centre. That white paper talked about the need for greater attention on employability, flexibility of provision, shorter learner journeys. So what the Academy project does is to provide seamless education. What the research tells us is often people come to the end of one particular phase of education and they stop, they don't go on to the next. This is a flexible programme because the learning takes place in school, yes, in college, yes, at university, yes, and also at work. So in other words, young people are getting the experience of going into a college, of going into a university, of going into workplaces, and therefore in terms of transitions and moving from school, they've been there. They realise it's not such a scary place, that people are not that, well, not all of them are that scary. In terms of duplication, there is no duplication for Scottish Credit Qualifications Framework Level 7. So somebody can go through 2 years of the academy and they can come out with an HNC. And with that HNC, they can articulate into Level 2 of Queen Margaret University on specified programmes. So it can shorten the learner journey. It's very much about widening participation. I've said it's about raising aspirations. We very much look to encourage those people who might not have considered going on to further education or higher education. So we're helping them, we're providing them with structured pathways. It's addressing the agenda. Higher education has been criticised for not doing enough in terms of widening participation. And some universities bleat and say, well, it's all the school's fault. What we're doing in this project is working with schools, working with the college. Why is it important for employment? Well, for those of you who have read the report from the Wood Commission is absolutely talking about the need for a much greater link between education and work, that there should be a greater emphasis upon vocational education, and there should be a real partnership between employers on the one hand and education providers on the other. Employers should be co-designers, co-creators of the curriculum, and that's exactly what we did in the early stages of the Academy project. We got a group of employers round the table, particularly to do with hospitality and tourism, and said, there's the curriculum, what do you think? And they said, well, actually, what we need more of is soft skills. More skills about, they're very basic, it's not rocket science, discipline, timekeeping, turning up on time, being presentable, how to deal with people, communication. The example I always like to give is somebody who is the front of house in a hotel. Take the Marriott out towards the airport, and somebody comes off a flight at midnight, their flight's been delayed, they walk into the hotel, and as we know, hotels always overbook, and the hotel's full. How is that person going to deal with a potentially irate customer who realises that they don't have a bed for the night, and that is their first experience of Scotland? Hugely important then that that person has the communication skills to placate, problem solve, and find that person a bed for the night, because their experience of that relationship will colour their relationship